Hey, Steve, thanks for participating in the interview. Now that you've used the RureGold a few times and considering that garages in New York are now under mandate for Department of Building inspections on a cyclical basis, I wanted to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
All right. How did you first hear about RureGold?
We were doing a project, and we it was spec for another material that didn't really go our way. Paul in our office had reached out to you um, for another material, and that's how we heard about
Okay. Well, we'll take it any way we can get it, as they say.
it.
How difficult was it for you to learn how to install the product?
Not difficult at all. I believe you were on site one time. Went over everything, read the spec, and the guys were pretty self-sufficient after a very short amount of time.
Okay. How now after the instruction, how easy was it actually to install?
It was very easy. If you didn't know any better, it's just like stucco. Really, real easy to install.
Okay, good. Appreciate it. Now, how quickly can you cover concrete patches with the RureGold cement-based carbon fiber compared to the resin-based systems?
I believe it's like 24 hours, which is nice. You don't have to, wait the 28 days for a full cure and keep your projects moving along.
Yeah, that's something that we're looking at, especially with the garages in New York where they're below grade, damp, and all sorts of problems.
Yeah,
I realize this is a loaded question, but would you recommend it to other contractors?
yeah, definitely would. Yeah, no complaints from us on using the material for sure.
Appreciate it. Um, would you recommend it to a specifier or an owner based on its performance, the fact that it has no odor, it has fire resistance, and its ability to be used in wet or damp environments like underground garages?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things we see with this material. We know that the resin-based systems are stronger, but in many cases, especially in damp applications, we feel this product has distinct advantages.
Yeah,
And in fact, in New York, we have an OTCR approval on the material. So, unlike your project up in Massachusetts, in New York City requires an actual approval. So, we actually have the approval there.
gotcha.
Last and not least, of course, can I have any interested parties contact you about your experience?
Yeah, not a problem at all.
Yeah, okay, because they may be engineers, they may be architects. They'll primarily be out of New York, which may not affect any of your business, but I obviously will be talking to architects and engineers up in Boston as well. So hopefully this will be a benefit to you as well. Do
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
do you have any other comments or suggestions or anything else we can do for you right now?
Yeah, I mean, we just finished up phase two of this project. It was a garage in Weymouth. Um, phase one, was smaller than phase two. We wrapped I want to say 3 or 4 columns, about 50 to 100 square feet per column. The process went smooth, and they spec'd it for phase two, and
Well,
real easy to use. I definitely want to stress on that, and
well,
would highly recommend it.
I guess my last comment would be, and then I'll shut this thing off.
Hmm.
The first phase, we came in as the product that wasn't specified, but you were having a problem on the job.
Correct.
Based on that, when the second phase came out, it was actually specified by the engineer of record, right?
Yes, yes, and
Well,
there was no approved equal or anything like that. That's what was spec. So made our life a lot easier knowing that they were on board as well.
okay. All right. I really appreciate this. I'm going to stop the recording right now, but I do appreciate it.